that from? I am out in the streets. This lock do not want me to be great right now. Like, what are you doing, ma'am? What are you doing, ma'am? I'm headed to a few stores. Adrian got me going to the gas station, getting some propane, something I have never done before. He's like, you gotta go in there and pay for it. Then they gotta unlock something, or it's already giving too much. Backup cameras, winning. Those are the pants up there. He's about to go up there and check what size they are because they're like the last pair and they're on sale from $6.99 from like $44 something, which I wasn't gonna pay, but you know. To Old Navy, I went to Sally's because I had to get some Sachet V top coat, and then after I went there, I went to Shoe Carnival, which they didn't have anything. I did try on a pair of them Birkenstocks. I tried on the sandals, like the Jesus Walks, but I did not try on the slides because they didn't have any of the slides in there. I believe they did have the slides at Shoe Station when I went, but I didn't try them on. So the next time I'm over there, I am gonna try on those slides. But other than that, I just went to the $1.25 tree store. So now I'm headed back to the cribbo. Adrian's gonna start grilling and we'll be chilling for the rest of the day. I have one more week left to go to work, y'all, and then we are out for the summer. And after these kids take these exams, like my exams are Tuesday and Wednesday, they are not coming to school. That's how they do. So as far as I'm concerned, I got like 2 half days left, and then I'm gonna just be at work, probably doing inventory and stuff like that.
Good job. Okay, let's see if you want bigger bubbles. One, two, go. Oh my goodness.
So swim lessons were really, really good. And grandma that was out there, let me tell you something, she was not having it. I get what she was talking about because the instructors, there was 2 instructors, 2 lifeguards working with the boys. And it did not seem like they were doing the boys like they were doing the girls. The boys are a handful, I give you that. But the one who was working with the girls, she had it down packed, no doubt about it. The boys needed some work. They kind of seemed like they had maybe never done swim lessons before and were just getting the hang of it. But really, the new ones, or the ones that was at least acting new, should have been following what the veteran was doing. I think I'm going the wrong way. Don't try to go rogue. Just do what she's doing. Be one step behind her and it'll be all good. So grandma got up and said, this ain't working because they seem way more advanced than what we got going on here. The lady that she was talking to, the girl that she was talking to, was actually the manager of the pool. So she was, you know, she was trying to save her friends or whatever, save her, the other ones. Grandma still wasn't feeling it. She told them we pay the same money. They need to be having that same lesson. And I thought she was gonna let it go because it did seem to pick up and do a little bit better. But grandma went up to that manager at the end and she said, I'm gonna need him move with your group tomorrow. I was like, dang, grandma, you my kind of grandma. Anyway, Khaleesi's really hungry right now. I too have worked up an appetite. I think we're gonna slide on to Chick-fil-A and pick up some lunch.
Over your belly. You're gonna pretend you're skipping ice cream, okay? So I'll show you all in just a minute. Hold on. Good job. Okay, grab one too long. You got it. Okay, now I'm gonna do something all the way to the ball by yourself, okay? What did you get?
Ooh.
Good job.
Get it, girl.
Right.
Good job.
Okay. So remember, you gotta go down. Okay.
As you can see, maybe you can't see, need to get some glasses. I am just now leaving Dunkin' Donuts. I got a cold brew original blend with almond milk and butter pecan. Do y'all say pecan or do y'all say pecan? Are you fancy? Listen, I have a little bit of running around to do. I'm making myself busy. I'm very proud of that because sometimes I will just get stuck. Right now I'm stuck in this median trying to get across. I did a little bit of adulting today. I made an appointment with the medical spa because I want to get some dermatology stuff done. I will share those details later. And I also need to call this other medical spa and schedule some things there because Adrian got me a gift card. And then I'm about to pull up on my homegirl. She's moving. They bought a new house. I told her that if she needed help to hit me up. And she hit me up. I was low-key surprised. And I hope she watches this video and asks me why I was surprised. I got my coffee, I got my water, I got my snack. I packed a peanut butter and jelly sandwich so that I'm not out here just eating random stuff. I got a dentist appointment at 2 and it's about 10 right now. Y'all, so I pulled up to the crib. She ain't even there. The door was open, the movers was there, so I just walked in like, what up though? But she just told me she was at the new house, dropped the Addy, so I'm about to pull up over there. I swear I can't go nowhere. I walk in and the mover like, you my old teacher.
Bruh.
I'm like, dang, it don't matter where I go. I'ma run into some students. I swear I be trying to hide from these children. All right, let me see if I can find out where her new spot is. This neighborhood is nice. All right, y'all, so I thought my dentist appointment was at 2, but it's really at 3. So I'm about to run to UPS because I sold something on Macari. And then I want a salad. I'm trying to figure out who has a good salad. Where can I get a bomb salad for? I might have to go to Nuke's. So lunch was good. I'm not a big soup person. However, Nuke's has a good loaded potato soup. I was just telling Crystal that it's basically like mashed potatoes. That's how thick it be. It's very, very good. Y'all, she went to town on your girl. I'm headed downtown to get the baby, y'all. Nothing really happened yesterday. After I picked up the baby, I just came home and I kind of started doing stuff, but Adrian kind of has me blocked up right now because he has a whole bunch of drums in the game room that are taking up a lot of space. I want him to move them to the shed, but he said he can't move them to the shed yet because he doesn't have weatherproof casing for them. So they got me at a standstill. I'm trying to make the game room more functional, but we have to free up some space. But now I'm actually headed up to my job. I have to do 2 extra days per my contract, and the days have to be done before or by June 30th. Right now, I am preparing to go to the Kevin Hart concert. Very, very excited that I got to go, because when I tell you these tickets down here in the South be selling out fast, I'm sure they sell out everywhere, but this is the first time I was like, yeah, we gonna go. And they were like, and I wanted floor seats too. Listen, okay? So what I'm going for is a very soft look. First of all, it's raining. It is the South, so the humidity level is crazy. It's gonna be like 80-something degrees in the night, I think. So I'm trying to be kind of comfortable, and we're gonna get down there very early and kind of just be in the downtown area because we don't want to get caught up in that traffic and that parking and all that kind of stuff. So I need to be able to walk around and be comfortable. And I ain't gonna be doing nothing but sitting down. So I'm gonna throw on a little face. I think what I'm gonna do right now is I'm gonna give my hair the illusion of a fresh twist, and then I'm gonna throw on a very light face, and then we're gonna see what we're gonna wear. wasn't actually that long that I retwisted my hair just a few days ago, but I don't put a lot of product in my hair when I retwist it, and my locks they're still immature. I mean, I've had them since 2020, and when I started them, I did not cut my hair. My hair was already like a decent length, and I essentially like semi freeformed them, so it is what it is, but it's fine. I was going for like a kind of, I didn't want like a clean look. That's not my vibe. Like I'm kind of like, I wanted that kind of, I'm not trying too hard, hobo kind of, since that's my vibe. That was my vibe, and I didn't even know it was my vibe when I think back. All I'm doing is spraying some water on these front locks, and then I'm just retwisting them. Not like a full retwist, just getting them neat around the perimeter, because I'm gonna wear it back anyway. My go-to is like a top bun, but I'm trying to be considerate, because I am sitting on the floor, so there's gonna be people sitting behind them. Like, we're not in the risers, we're not in like stadium seating, so I don't want to have my big old hair and somebody sitting back in back of me and they can't see. So I'm just gonna wear it back, and then I might put some jewels on it or something, you know, jazz it up, razzle dazzle it, and then yeah, so at least it's kind of neat in the front, you feel me? Now I'm gonna just take, dang, this thing is like greasy, got edge control and everything on it. I need to wash this, but I'm gonna do it afterwards. Can't worry about it now. It's time to go. So I'm just gonna tie this down right here, so at least the front hairs can start laying down. Matter of fact, I think when it's all said and done, like right before I get ready to leave, I'll probably just wet the front of my hair again, throw some mousse on it, put a scarf on it for about 5 minutes. That's what I should do now, but I don't know where the scarf is. I don't never know where my stuff is. Okay, so now I'm gonna do my face, I'm gonna do my eyebrows, and I'm gonna try to do a light brow. Am I gonna do a light brow? I don't know, because I'm not really wearing like a whole bunch of makeup. If I don't wear like okay, this is what I've been thinking. If I'm not gonna wear, because normally I just do my normal brow filling routine, which I have, you might can't tell, but I have very thick eyebrows, okay? I mean, I tame them, but I have thick eyebrows, and they're curly like an old man. So I was saying, maybe when I start doing these full faces, I know y'all hear Chief, this ain't where they're supposed to go. I'm going to do a softer brow, and then when I am not wearing a lot of makeup, I'm gonna do a harsher brow. I think Adrian just pulled up with the baby. So we'll see how that works. But since I'm not gonna be wearing like a whole bunch of makeup, I'm going for a harsher brow. So let's just see what it do. I'm gonna go in with the Wet n Wild, the primer for the face. This stuff is the bomb. I really like it. This right here, the bomb. So the only thing I'm gonna focus on is all of this right here. That's a different color, and my under eyes. So I'm gonna go in with this Too Faced Born This Way Multi-Use Sculpting Concealer in the color Honey. Besides my, I think I used to love my Estee Lauder, but this right here is the bomb. I don't think I'll go back to Estee Lauder. What you wearing, Adrian? Nah, I was just curious because I wasn't trying to get too jiggy, because we're gonna be walking around and stuff. We're gonna be in the streets for a hot second. All right, now I'm gonna take some of my Fit Me Go-To 332 Dewy, and I'm just gonna place a little bit of this on my face, not much. be trying to make smoky eyes deep on the internet, but I'm here to tell you they're not. You can do it one color, y'all. I am gonna wear some lashes. See the smudge? I blinked and my liner was still wet. So now what I'm about to do is I'm gonna take some black. Okay, watch this. Pro tip. I'm gonna go into a black, right? And I'm gonna put it right there, okay? Now I gotta do it to both of them because I fumbled. So now it turned into a whole thing, right? And we're just gonna make the outer corner more smoky, okay? So I put it on there. See how it's just a smudge? Now you gotta blend into the like crease. All right, now I'm gonna take a little blending brush, maybe something with like kind of like fluffy with it, like a point. And now I'm gonna just blend that into the crease. And then it'll look like it was supposed to happen. The only reason why I even want any lighter on is so that when I put my lashes on, if there's a space, you can't tell. Beasted right now. You don't even want to know what I did. All right, we good now. Easy. That's how my daughter be. I'll be like, do this. She'd be like, easy. Where'd she get this stuff from, y'all? Okay, and then we're gonna put the lashes on, and then I'm gonna smudge out the bottom, and then we're gonna be done. You feel me? A little bit of lip gloss. I'll come back. All right, y'all, so we are downtown, about to head to see Kevin Hart. They do not allow you to have your phones out. You can bring it and put it in a little lockbox, but I'm just gonna leave mine in the car. You excited, Adrian?
Yeah, it's gonna be good.
But y'all, it's the next day and I am tired. But I need to go to the store to I need some extra pillows, towels, and washcloths because I'm gonna be having company. Well, I got company right now. My mother-in-law and her sister are in town and they watched Khaleesi and Trey. And they also brought Khaleesi's cousin, who's like a little bit younger than Khaleesi. Wow, we went to see Kevin Hart last night. Yeah, I had a good time, okay? Now, I'm not gonna have no footage because you can't have no cell phones. When you get there, I just wound up leaving my cell phone in the car because when you get there, you're gonna have to put it in what's called a yonder bag. And it's just a little pouch they give you, and then you put your phone in there and then they lock it. It's like it reminds me of a tag that's on clothing in clothing stores. The ones they don't, want you to steal and they gotta put it in that thing to unlock it. It's like that. It has like one of those security tags on it. And it's very thick. It's a pouch, it's soft, but it's very thick. So when you get there, that's what you gotta do. I think I'm gonna go get me a new brow pencil today. I wanna get this one by Minted, if I'm not mistaken. It's actually a black-owned company, and I learned about it by this lady or from this lady on YouTube. So you put your phone in the yonder bag, and then you're in there. Now, if any time you need to get to your phone, you have to step out of the arena, let them unlock it. You have to use your phone out there, and then they'll put it back, and then you can come back in. So I didn't want to be dealing with all that. Adrian had his phone because he had the tickets on his phone, so he had to have his phone, but I just left mine in the car. His opening act was the Plastic Cup Boys. Now, the host, I know he's just a host. I guess. I don't know if he's a comedian or not, but he wasn't funny to me. He was trying to crack like little jokes, but on top of not being funny, I wasn't even feeling his energy as far as hosting and bringing people out. I don't feel like he was hype enough. But the comedians, the ones that actually did the pre-show, they were hilarious. It's so interesting to see different comedy styles, Like I was geeking out and admiring the artistry of comedy. Seeing these guys back to back to back. The show started probably about 10 minutes late, which isn't bad. And it was okay because we had a seat issue. First of all, we was in the wrong seats, okay? We were supposed to be in floor 3. We were in floor 1, so we counted from the wrong side. We counted from left to right as we were walking down. It was like, okay, this is floor 3. But really, you have to imagine yourself sitting on the stage and count that way. And we did look at the map like weeks and weeks ago when we had the tickets, but we didn't revisit the map. So we was just like, yeah, floor 3, 1, 2, 3, boom. No, it was 1, 2, 3. So, but we didn't realize that until everybody started having confusion as far as where they were sitting. It wasn't just us, it was the entire front row. It was just like a whole thing. So that prompted us to look at our tickets. We was like, oh, I was like, I asked the lady next to her, I was like, what section is this? And she was like, oh, this is section. I was like, oh, so we're probably supposed to be over there. So we got up and we went to our seat. Somebody was in our seat. So they had them pull out their sticky note. So basically when you walk in, you scan your ticket and they have people helping you there, and they'll give you a sticky note. It'll say, it's like 3 boxes, and there's like what floor, what row, and what seat number. I thought that was interesting to help people get to their seat. See, I had never seen that done there because, well, first of all, I never seen that done. I've been to several comedy, like big comedy things. Like I went to see Steve Harvey, I've seen Chris Tucker, and there was nothing like that. Like nobody giving you an extra post-it note to help you get to your seat. So I had never seen that before. But I really had never seen anything like it there because I've never been to a show. Like we haven't had anything that big close to here. So I've been to events in that arena several times, like so many times, but I've never seen that before. So that was new. I thought it was actually cool. And for the most part, it did work. It was just a little bit confusion. There was just a, minor confusion. But anyway, so we went to go to our seats, and when we got there, somebody was in our seats and they pulled out their sticky note, and somebody had wrote the same information on their sticky note that they wrote on our sticky note. So since we were up, we went to the little, I would call it like a concierge or something like that. It's not really that fancy. It was literally a lady sitting at a bistro table with the unlock thing, because people had to have a place to go in case there was an issue with their seat or whatever. And it was in the back of the arena. So we got there and she had somebody ahead of me, and it was, she looked like she was overwhelmed, but she was like maintaining her composure. And she did very well because, some of the people that came over there were irate and not like out of control, but they were irritated. You know what I'm saying? One lady, she was supposed to have 2 VIP badges. She only had 1 and yada, yada, yada. But when it was our turn, the usher just asked her to unlock Adrian's phone or whatever. And she did. And then they looked at the tickets, they confirmed our post-it note. So then she walked us over. Now, we're talking about thousands of people are in this arena. And I would say maybe like at the concierge at that point, we're like 7 or 8. I'm sure other people were back and forth, but it was like, that's what I'm saying. It wasn't like out of control, like crazy. So she walked us back over to our seats, and there was somebody in the seat. So she told them to come up, and then she walked them over to the concierge so they could figure out where they actually were supposed to be. And we sat in our seats, and the show had just started. So by the time we got back to our seats, the opening act was just getting started. Like we could, like the lights and everything, the music had started popping off, but the only person that was on the stage at the time when we were getting all this squared away was the host. And I had to maintain my composure too, because I was like, if Kevin Hart walks out, like I wouldn't even think about opening acts. I was like, if Kevin Hart walks out and I am not in my seat, I'm gonna be ticked off. That's what I was thinking in my brain. But I was like, just woosah, you know what I'm saying? First of all, we was wrong too, because we was in the wrong seats, but somebody was in our seats. It's not a big deal. I'm sure they got it all together. They were very helpful. And this is, I'm sure, the biggest event that they have ever had to work. So I'm sure they were feeling the pressure too. And shout out to the workers, right, who work in these arenas and get free shows. Yes. Kevin Hart coming to town. Yep, I want to work. I might need to sign up for a part-time job out there, because listen, in the summertime, I ain't got nothing to do. I get to go to these free shows. It seemed like a win for me. So anyway, we got to our seat. They had the opening act. Like I said, they were funny. And then Kevin Hart came out. I was so tickled. First of all, we were so much closer than what the diagram said. The diagram was like stage here and then like seating up here. Now, I've been to that arena before, but I've never been to an event of this caliber. So I thought they were just gonna have the chairs set up kind of like the way they had it in the picture. No, ma'am. When I tell, we were in the 3rd row. We were in floor 3. So you got the middle, right? So it's 1, 2, 3. Like 1 and 3 are on the sides, they're on the floor, and then you have the middle section. We were on the floor. We were in row It was A, B, C, D. So we were in, was it A, B? Yeah, we were in the fourth row because we were in row D. But when I tell you it was so close to the stage, first of all, we were just, when Kevin Hart standing on the stage, we were to his right. I mean, we were not far to the right. I could have got up from my seat, took 5 steps, and I was at the stage. Like, that's how close we were. And I was so glad because I did not want to be far. I didn't want to be in no risers. Kevin Hart is one of my favorites. So I needed to be able to see him. And I could see him. And I could see that chain he had on too. Sheesh. When I tell you that thing was shining, all diamonds, it was breathtaking. He just had on like, I don't know what kind of diamond situation because it was so bling. It was like, they were like piercingly clear diamonds. And this chain length, I would say, was about, Crystal gave me this. The chain length was about the length of this. Just gorgeous. I was trying to figure out what kind of shoes he had on, but I kept forgetting to really like concentrate on him because he'd be wearing sneakers, but he'd be wearing sneakers. And he had on like a graphic tee with some cartoon character on there. I can't remember. I think it was the one that has the head shaped like a football. You know who I'm talking about. He was very casual. He looked good. Smile popping. Teeth was white. The workouts have paid off. He looks good in his clothes. He does. He really do. And when he on stage and you in a seat, you can't even tell that he 5'2". It's crazy. And he 43, y'all. I don't be knowing like celebrity birthdays and all that kind of stuff. Like I don't be knowing, but he said it several times that he was 43. And I keep thinking like, he's just a little bit older than me. I don't even know why this matter, but I don't know. I think it humanizes him for me. I was so excited when he came out, y'all. I was like hanging on to Adrian, jumping. The crowd was lit, okay? The crowd was lit when he came out. Loved it. The energy was great. Nothing, just getting ready.
You doing your blog?
Yeah, I'm just getting ready. I'm coming back up there.
You say you doing it?
I said I'm just getting ready.
Oh, get ready to set up for it?
No, getting ready just for the day.
Oh, put some clothes on.
Yeah, stuff.
Oh, okay. Got your little private little thing. That's cute, girl.
Thank you.
Y'all got too much going on in here. Okay. I'll come to sneak and ask you to do me a favor.
I'm gonna do your brows.
Yeah, I know you already said that. I'm talking about something else.
She just wanted me to help her with something on the computer. All right, so I need some Vaseline. I said that yesterday, but I don't know where the Vaseline is. Yeah, so he came out, he did his show, and it was really good. It was really funny. It was worth it. Our seats were $300. I think the least expensive seats were around one something. At one time, I think I seen $189. And our floor seats were $300, which I felt were good. And then there was other packages that went up to like $700, but I was good. You know, I was like, so for $700, like, do they get to meet Kevin Hart? Like, I don't understand, but I don't want to pay to meet anybody. You know what I mean? I'll pay to go watch you do your show. I'll pay to go watch a performance, but I shouldn't have to pay to say hi to you. You get what I'm saying? So if it doesn't happen by happenstance with me, it's just not about to happen. Look at this. My hair is so frizzy. I actually went and tamed a few locks, but like this was one of the ones I tamed, but you can't tell. See, it was looking like that and now it's looking like that, but I really need to get lock maintenance done. So yeah, so then after that, we watched the show. Because the first show had sold out like that, it's sold out. I think I've lived down here since, how many years I've been here? Is it like 15 years? And I've never known that arena to sell out. So it sold out. He decided to do another show. We was getting out of there at 9. The doors for the next show opened at 9. So I was like, I hope everybody don't be whack and go to the house, because there's like a little downtown area over there. It ain't much, but like it's a little bit something to do. And nobody went home. Everybody went out. So it was like popping down there. And I was like, dang, I wish this was like this all the time, so that there was like a nightlife scene close to me that I could get to, because the nightlife is in Pensacola, and that's it. And that's 2.5 hours away from me. So I saw so many people out that night. Adrian and I hit a few spots. We ate and had a good time. And when I got home, I went and got that baby, put him in my room in his little bed, and I was knocked out. So now I was gonna throw on some clothes, but my auntie want me to do her brows, so I think I'm gonna try to do that. I ain't did nobody's brows in so long, y'all, but I'm gonna give it a go. And then she want me to go on the website and do something for her, so I'm gonna do that. And then I need to go to the stores because I need some extra pillows for my folks, my mom and my sister coming in on Tuesday and their crew. And then I need some more towels, like some bath towels and some more washcloths, because we don't have a lot of those. So I need to figure out what I'm gonna wear. Go on a little shopping fit, you feel me? Get my little shopper bags together and hit these streets. All right, y'all, so this was a little face I threw on, but I'm out here in these streets now. I am about to go to TJ Maxx, and that should be my first and only stop, because I need to get some bath towels and some washcloths, because I don't have enough for my company. Then I'm gonna try to go home and be home, because I am so freaking tired. All right, y'all, I'm in TJ Maxx. Peep my bag. Now they got them all out. I don't even want my bag no more. I'm trying to look for like a statement clutch or something. So we'll see. Burger King. Adrian said he wanted a burger. So right now I got my Burger King hat. Can I have some sweet sauce for the nuggets? Thank you. Y'all have a good day. Thanks. All right, y'all, and we out. I think they had to go catch the chicken for my chicken sandwich. She said, "Welcome to Burger King, where you rule. Can I take your order?" I was like, yes, okay. So I said, since I rule, let me go ahead and get that crown, you feel me? As soon as Khaleesi see me with this crown, she gonna want to take it. She'll be like, "Mommy, what's that?" You know, kids be mad animated, fam. I'm gonna be like, "What?" Oh, my mother-in-law and auntie have left, and they are headed back to Florida. Khaleesi had a good time with her cousin, who calls her sister. I just love it. And y'all, I threw my back out yesterday. Okay, straight up threw my back out. This is the second time I've thrown my back out doing regular, everyday stuff. And it's not because I'm getting old, because I'm not getting old. Something has happened since I've had track. I'm almost home. All right, y'all, I'm home, and I really wanted to show y'all what I got, but it's gonna have to wait till tomorrow, because I am tired and my back is aching. So I'm about to take this medication and chill, and I'm gonna try to stay up a little bit with Adrian, because I said I was coming back here to charge my phone, but then I just laid on the bed and he was like, "You always do this." So I'm about to wash my face, take this makeup off, and then I'm gonna go back in the living room with him. But tomorrow, you'll know what I got.